What is up, YouTube? It's Tom from Tech Time, and today I have an unboxing of the LG G7 ThinQ. I'm hoping this is what gets LG back on my radar, because I've always been a huge LG fan. They've always been known to kind of push some boundaries and do things a little bit differently, and they seem to have fallen into the norm. With the LG V30, I was definitely not impressed. I feel like they really lacked in a few areas, and hopefully this G7 ThinQ can get me back feeling great about LG. We'll see. It's gonna be tough. I'm coming from the S9 as my daily driver, so it's gonna be stiff competition. You're gonna have to be on point to really win me over. At the same price point as the Samsung Galaxy S9 regular version, it's gonna be tough. But I'm going into it with, you know, an open heart, and hopefully LG can win me back. But already starting off with that silly ass name, we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, T-Mobile really screwed me. They were supposed to send me the raspberry rose or rosé or whatever you want. That's what the hell I wanted, and instead I got the gray. Really disappointed in that. Just found it when I got it delivered, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't have time to be bouncing back to the store. I slap a case on it anyway, so it won't be too big of a deal, but I did want to see that red color. But unfortunately, that is not going to happen. So big thanks to T-Mobile for screwing up my day. So let's get into the unboxing. Let's see what we got here. Right here, you just have, you know, your typical T-Mobile box with your stuff. We'll see what we got in it, and then we'll get into some specs. This LG G7 is really supposed to be a nice phone. A lot of people have said they really have enjoyed it, but you know, everybody's a little bit different. A lot of people enjoyed the V30 and I did not. You get some LG branded microfiber cloth. That's gonna be nice. When you open up a box and you have a microfiber cloth on top, that tells you right off the rip that your phone is going to be a fingerprint magnet. So you're gonna need to keep that thing handy. And that's one of the biggest downfalls of these, you know, glass on glass sandwiches that we're working with nowadays, is they look great for about 2 seconds, you touch them, and they don't have that same look anymore. It's very unfortunate. They should put some kind of special coating on it or something, or figure something out. Go back to metal, do something else. Try titanium, carbon fiber. There's other materials out there. I'd like to see it switched up, but you know, everybody's working with glass. Everybody feels glass is premium nowadays, so this is what we get. Let's see right here, LG G7, super bright display, AI camera, boombox speaker, which I'm interested to check out, and the Google Assistant key. That's going to be just like your Bixby key, but for Google Assistant, so that should make some people happy. Peel this off. Oh, looks like it's like a double-sided thing. Yes, it is. Pop that off. Throw that to the side, and there is our phone. Already, I can say it feels great in the hand. It's got a nice width to it. It's wider than the Samsung Galaxy S9 that I just came from, and to me this feels better in the hand personally, and without the curved edges like you get on the Samsung Galaxy S9. This to me feels really good in the hands. A nice fit, has a good amount of weight to it too. I don't like a super light phone. A lot of people say, you know, a heavy phone is kind of like a downfall, but to me a heavier phone, to me feels better. It feels more premium, and this definitely feels premium. Wow. This is nice, definitely feels good. The gray's not bad. I believe they call it platinum gray. Really not a bad looking color. So, it's, you know, I'm gonna have to deal with it. Unfortunate, because I wanted the raspberry rose, but you know, like I said, T-Mobile screwed me up. Warning, the device's back cover and battery are non-removable. Forcibly removing the back cover or battery can lead to safety hazards. I don't know anybody besides jerry rig everything that is really pulling these types of phones apart. You're not going to catch me pulling this phone apart, because I do not want to deal with that type of problems. Boom, there we go. So you get that pulled off, and let's look at that. Let me see if I can wipe this off with the microfiber cloth, because we have a little bit of sticky residue. I really wish they didn't put those stupid stickers there, but it is what it is. That is really a nice looking phone. And you know what, this might not be as appealing as that raspberry rose, but it's definitely going to probably withstand some fingerprints a little bit better. I'm already touching it, and you can't notice fingerprints as much. So this actually might be a blessing in disguise. Who knows? We'll find out. But you get your power button. Actually, it's not your power button anymore. It's just your fingerprint sensor on the back. Dual camera setup, wide angle for the win. LG does a great implementation of a dual camera setup with the wide angle. I really do enjoy it. You got your flash over there, and I think that's for your laser autofocus. Down the bottom, you have a headphone jack with a quad DAC. You have USB Type-C charging and a single firing speaker, but it is a boombox speaker, they say, and there's a resonant chamber inside that kind of, you know, resonates all the sound, and if you put it on something, it kind of uses the table or whatever the instrument that you have it on as kind of like an amplifier. So I'm really interested to see how well that works. Over here, you got your home power button, not home button. Down here, you got your Google Assistant button and your volume rockers. All look nice. You get your SIM card ejector and a microphone right there and another microphone down there. That's another thing you're gonna get with this phone is unbelievable audio recording. So you get some more paperwork. LG's second year promise. LG is committed to giving you peace of mind. We're so confident in the quality of our premium devices that along with the manufacturer's first year limited warranty, we offer free second year limited warranty coverage upon registration. So if you do pick up one of these phones, definitely go register and cop that second year of free warranty. That does show you that they are, you know, pretty much secure in their phones, that they made them pretty well, that they're going to secure them for 2 years, 1 year past the regular manufacturer warranty. That is pretty cool and gives you a little bit of peace of mind if you hold on to a phone that long. I don't. I actually got this on T-Mobile Jump, so this will not be around for long unless I really do enjoy it. In here, you get your SIM injection tool and some paperwork. I don't know too many people that read the paperwork nowadays on cell phones, but if you're one of them, there you go. You got yourself some light reading. A SIM card. I just keep racking these up. I probably have 30 of them. And then your USB fast charging Type-C. This is Quick Charge 3.0. The phone is Quick Charge 4.0, but they don't give you this in the box. You're gonna have to buy that on your own, and that's unfortunate because if you're gonna, you know, put your phone up to the newest specs, why don't you give the newest accessories? So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that, and I'm not a big fan of the white. I like how Samsung does the black, but it's whatever. These are nice chargers that they give you. Put it back in the box. I got so many USB Type-C chargers that probably won't be getting used. And if you notice, that is the end of the unboxing. I don't know about you, but I feel like something's missing. In my opinion, they really dropped the ball with some of their marketing and some of the ways that they push out this phone. You're really pushing for audio experience and the media content delivering phone that this is supposed to be. You have a quad DAC, and that is really what separates you from other manufacturers and smartphones. So why not incorporate a beautiful pair of wired earbuds in the box, or bundle this for maybe a little bit more or some kind of pre-order special with wired headphones. LG, you know, branded, or maybe a partnership with another company. That's what should be here. That is completely a big miss and fail. You don't even get a regular pair of earbuds with this. With Samsung, HTC, Apple, you're getting earbuds in the box. With this, you're not getting earbuds, and to me that just seems like a fail when you're really pushing this quad DAC that you got down here. I don't know. Just seems like you dropped the ball a little bit on that one. But that's just me. You guys let me know down in the comments below, what do you think they should have done? Do you think this should have had some kind of, you know, headphones with it? I think so. You know, you're gonna push it for an audio experience, but you don't give any type of headphones, or even upcharge people. You know, let the option be there when people order, and you know what, you can lure them in. But you know, who's LG's not great at marketing. We all know that. So there we go. I don't know if you notice it because it's not activated really yet, but you have your notch up here. LG's calling it their new second screen. I'm not a fan of notches. I've never had a phone with a notch. I've seen phone with notches. To me, it just seems pretty pretty stupid. Just give me a small bezel. I don't need 2 notches, so I don't feel like I'm losing screen real estate if I put a black bar there. But whatever, you know, you can run it any way you want. I'm not a huge notch fan, but we'll see. I'll try it out, see what happens. Other specs on this is you got Corning Gorilla Glass 5 front and back, an aluminum frame. It's a single SIM with micro SD card support up to 2 terabytes, IP68 water and dust resistance. So that's 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. That's really nice. It is nice to have IP68 water and dust resistance because I work outside around a lot of dust, around water, stuff like that. So it does give you a nice peace of mind. I haven't dropped a phone in water probably since I've gotten phones that come with water and dust resistance, but before that I had some issues. You also get the mil standard 810G compliant, so this is for drop and shock. But the problem with that is it's glass, so I don't know, you drop it, yeah, the internals might still work, but the glass itself is going to be shattered. So I don't know, that's kind of a weird weird branding to be putting on it, but hey, it is what it is. Marketing's whatever. It's an IPS LCD screen, so it's not an OLED like you had on the V series. You're having an LCD on this one. They've been known to make really nice LCD screens, the IPSs, so we'll see how well this one works. It's supposed to have a super bright mode, getting up to 1,000 nits of brightness, so that should be nice. You get a Snapdragon 845 with 4 gigabytes of RAM. I really would have liked to see 6 on this, but I'm thinking they're going to be saving the 6 to try to, you know, separate themselves with the V series line. So you're going to see the V35 looking to have 6, and maybe the V40 will have 6 gigabytes of RAMs. So they're going to try to separate themselves a little bit from the V and the G series, but I would like to see 6. You get Dolby Vision HDR10 compliant. You have an always-on display, which, not being OLED, that is gonna, you know, withdraw a little bit battery, you know, because you're not gonna have dead pixels because everything's illuminated with the LCD. The screen has also got a sub-white pixel this time, so that's gonna help with seeing in, you know, bright sunlight. So that should be really nice. It's running Oreo 8.0 for your Android. Like I said, micro SD card. I thought it was up to 2 terabytes, but I believe it's actually 400 gigabytes. So, you know, somebody let me know down in the comments below, but I believe it's 400 gigabytes. You got dual cameras, like I talked about before. You have a 16 megapixel here and a 16 megapixel there. The top regular lens is an f1.6. I did not see anything about being glass lens like you had on the V series. I didn't see any type of branding on that. I looked about it, so I'm not sure if this is the glass lens that they was talking about for the V series with the super clarity and stuff like that. To me, it was a marketing gimmick. Didn't do much for me with the V series because that V30 I didn't think took the best pictures. So you have a wide angle f1.9. That's going to be really nice. The wide angle, they do a great job. It's a little bit narrower this year, not as wide as focus. I believe it's 107 degree field of view, and that's going to help on some distortion around the edges and stuff like that. So that should be nice. You get laser autofocus on this, LED flash. You get 4K recording, only 30 frames per second. Everybody's doing 60 frames. Not sure why they did 30 frames per second. I'm really not sure. I'd like somebody that, you know, either knows or has contact with LG to maybe leave a comment down below and let me know why they only went with 4K 30. That seems like a big ball drop right there, because everybody else is doing it. Why not implement that? That just puts you one step behind, and LG can't really be one step behind. They need to be a step ahead, and they're not. So that seemed odd. You got a loudspeaker, the boombox speaker, single speaker on the bottom. That's supposed to be really nice. We're going to test that out. The front-facing camera is at 8 megapixel. That is the biggest difference on the cameras right now, is the 8 megapixel, and it looks to be great from what I've seen from photos from some guys that taking selfies in my group, Team 100 chat. Big shout out to Team 100. A couple of those guys have the phone, Android stud. RP3 Tech Reviews, Forbes Tech Reviews. Go check those guys out, man, because they just dropped a bunch of unboxings on the LG V30. You can check out that Raspberry Rose too, because Android Stud and Forbes Tech Review has that. So go check that out if you guys are interested in that color. Those guys are killing it over there. They're gonna have a lot of videos, so definitely go subscribe to them. You get the 3.5mm headphone jack, 32-bit audio. You get DTS-X sound coming out of it. So that's the new thing this year. You're gonna have, you know, better stereo sound. We'll see how well that works. They are really #1 when it comes to the headphone jack, so you can't knock it on that. They really do kill it in that aspect. There's really no other person really even coming close. They are killing it. Then you got everything else. You got Bluetooth 5.0, USB, like I said, 3.0. Actually, it's 3.1 Type C, and then you have the Quick Charge 4.0, but you're gonna need a charger for that, so make sure you go pick that out. You got the fingerprint sensor in the back. You're gonna have face unlock and all that type of stuff. 3,000 milliamp hour battery. Not expecting it to wow me, but it should get me through a day. I had pretty good battery life on my LG V30. The LG software this year is a little bit more toned down, so I think it should be okay. I'm gonna get this thing up and running right now and give you some more of my first impressions. So we'll get into that right now. So it looks like there's a system update. It's installing. It's 118 megabytes. Not exactly sure what it is. Didn't show me what it was for. So we'll see. But that's always a good sign to see some updates when you're first starting up the phone. Okay guys, so we're back. I've been playing around with the phone. I got it set up. I got some stuff downloaded in the background, 208 apps that I use. So I got those all setting up. Played around with the notch on it. Let's see if we can bring this in. It really is like a second screen. You can see the two separate screens right there where the corners are and the different color. So in all the apps that I used, the screen stops there and then the rest of it is just a notification shade. So it is like a second screen, and if it maintains that, I don't think that will be a problem for me, this notch. But who knows? We'll see how it goes. But I did want to show you something on YouTube quick.
Box or something like that.
Right there,
everything
look at those
nowadays
bars.
is moving towards
the bars
smart
are really
smartphones,
wide, like
smart
you know, you're
computers,
using a lot of
this,
screen.
smart that, and your home system can.
So with this new aspect ratio, you're losing a lot of screen. You have to zoom to fill it, which you're gonna lose a little bit, and if not, you got a huge gap on either side. So you have this big, beautiful screen, and you really can't, you know, make complete use of it without zooming to fill. So that could be a problem. I'm expecting, you know, companies will probably change it and get it going. You have all your usual settings with LG. You know, they really go in depth. They're kind of like a Samsung. They throw a lot of features in their settings, and you know, they hope some of them stick, but there's actually a lot of cool ones. One that I didn't notice is smart settings. It was on the LG V30 and some of the other LG phones, and that was able to, you know, locate your Wi-Fi. So at your house, your Wi-Fi is on. When you leave, your Wi-Fi automatically turns off. When you return back home, based on the location, it turns back on automatically. And then it had certain apps you opened would open Bluetooth automatically, stuff like that. Haven't been able to find it. If anybody knows if it's located in the settings, hidden somewhere, let me know. I tried looking it up, couldn't find anything online about it. But that was a feature that I actually really enjoyed from LG. They were one of the few companies that was doing it. I haven't seen it, but you know, if anybody knows where that is, let me know. Another thing I want to know about is the wireless charging. It does have wireless charging, but the LG V30 had fast wireless charging. Wasn't a big thing. I didn't even use it, but it did have it. It wasn't marketed well, and there was only a few adapters that you could use to get it working. There was a 15 watt you needed charging brick to go with it. So I'm not sure if this has it. Again, I looked, couldn't find it anywhere. So maybe it doesn't, or maybe LG just didn't market it well, because that is not a surprise if that's what the case is. But if you know anything about that, let me know down in the comments below. I'm liking the phone so far. Just played around with it a little bit. You know, I enjoy it. I'm gonna mess around with it a little bit more and get on with it and get some reviews going, some photos, videos, tests like that, speaker tests. One thing I did want to mention though before I go is the back of this phone. I don't know if you can hear that. It almost sounds kind of like hollow. Tap this one. This one's solid. This is the Samsung Galaxy S9. That, to me, is probably because of the resonant chamber in it. But it just feels kind of spongy when you give it like a good squeeze, or if you tap like like I did, I tapped the back and it just kind of felt almost like plexiglass. But you know, we know that it has Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on it, and it may be because of the resonant chamber inside for the boombox speaker, but it just seems not as premium. You know, the phone still feels great and stuff, but dropping it, who knows if that will be a problem. But it just has a little bit of a different feel in the back, kind of spongy. But it feels great, nice phone either way. I just want to bring that up, something that I noticed when I was playing around with it. That's it, guys. I kind of went on for a while with this one. I have some stuff coming up for you guys. The White Stone Dome for the LG G7. I got some Rinky cases coming up, so stay tuned for that. Some more accessories for the LG G7, stuff to keep you guys protected from the front and the back of this phone, and you want to give it some kind of a style, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to throw a case on it, you want it to look good. So I'll have some options for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more just like it, dropping content every single week. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully if you guys enjoy this and you are not a subscriber, you'll hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification and stay up to date when all the videos are dropping. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you later. Peace.